Welcome to Indiana College Cost Estimator, www.indianacollegecosts.org. In this video, we're going to be looking at the Understand the Financial Aid process. Within this section is the FAFSA process, how the calculation works, the three key questions, a glossary of terms, diploma types matter, and types and sources of aid. Now let's look at each one individually. The FAFSA process. This section gives you information about what the free application for federal student aid is. That's what the FAFSA stands for. What steps you need to take to fill it out, and also provides some great frequently asked questions along with their answers that we receive every year when we host FAFSA days all across the state. How the calculation works. This section explains the three parts of the federal formula that the federal government uses to come up with your EFC, or Expected Family Contribution. Remember, your EFC is used to calculate federal, state, and institutional need-based grants and scholarships, so it's very important that you know how the calculation works. The three key questions. The three key questions equips you with three very important questions that you should be asking every college about their need-based financial aid. The first question is, will the college or university meet 100% of your demonstrated need beyond your expected family contribution, EFC, under the federal formula? The second question, does the college or university make any changes in the federal methodology in figuring student need for institutional financial aid awards? This is sometimes called an institutional methodology. And the third question, what will your financial aid award contain? Next up is the glossary of terms. We have identified key terms all throughout the website and have identified them in this section. You can also click on the highlighted words throughout the website and access the definitions that way. Next up is diploma types matter. In this section, you'll learn that the type of diploma you receive has an even bigger impact on potential financial aid eligibility from the state of Indiana than in the past. But what does this mean in terms of financial aid? One, if you're eligible for a need-based grant from the state of Indiana, the Core 40 diploma and general diploma will bring you 80% of your state grant eligibility through the Frank O'Bannon grant program. Two, if you have the Core 40 with Academic Honors Diploma or the Core 40 with Technical Honors Diploma, you'll receive 100% of your state grant eligibility through the Frank O'Bannon grant program. So what does this mean? Depending on the college you attend and your expected family contribution, EFC, the difference in diplomas could be thousands of dollars of state grant money for a 2 to 4 year program, so it's very important that you take a more rigorous high school preparation. The last icon in this section is Types and Sources of Aid. This section will explore the three primary types and the four primary sources of financial aid. Three primary types are grants and scholarships, loans, and jobs or work aid. And the four major sources of financial aid are the federal government, the state, colleges and universities, and private scholarship providers. And with that, we are at the end of the Understand the Financial Aid process. I encourage you to go to www.indianacollegecosts.org to explore this section in more depth.